I'm Brooke Lierman. I'm a civil rights and disability rights attorney. I'm a public school mom here in Baltimore City. I'm a state delegate representing District 46 here in Baltimore City, and I'm thrilled to be running to be our next state comptroller. You asked what are the top 3 issues facing the city and what can the office I'm running for do to impact them? Well, first, I want to start with gun violence. We have to make sure that we are building safe and thriving communities around the state and here in Baltimore City. And we know that there's too much gun violence in our city and around the state. Deaths and injuries associated with gun violence impose a massive social and economic burden on the state, in addition to being huge tragedies. We know that gun violence is preventable and can be driven down through the expansion of proven evidence-based public health and community-based strategies. And I was proud to lead the effort to create the state's first violence intervention and prevention program while in the House of Delegates. And we now have that program investing in safe streets and ROCA and more. We know that violence reduction initiatives in other states actually saved state taxpayers up to $7.35 for every dollar invested. So as the next state comptroller, I'll be a voice for ensuring that we are working to truly prevent gun violence before it happens using evidence-based programming. Number 2, we also have to be working on public schools. I'm a public school mom. I have a rising 4th grader and a pre-K-er, and understand how essential it is to build strong public schools. I was proud to help lead the charge on the blueprint for Maryland's future, ensuring that we passed record funding to invest in the capital infrastructure of our public schools as well. And as the next state comptroller, I'll be a voice for our public schools, ensuring that we fulfill the promise of the blueprint and provide equitable funding for Baltimore City public schools so that our kids get what they need and our educators get what they need to really ensure that we're building a great school system that's worthy of the kids who are going there. And that brings me to one of the biggest economic challenges facing the state of Maryland, and that's the racial wealth divide. You know, Maryland is not immune from the persistent racial wealth gap that exists in this country and holds back our communities from being as prosperous and thriving as they could be. It has a persistent negative effect, not just on some communities, but on our economy as a whole, and we have to confront it head on. The effects on households are staggering. You know, median household wealth for Black, Latino, and white households is $25,000, $36,000, and $188,000 respectively. We can do better than that. And the comptroller, as the elected CFO of the state, must lead that effort. I will be a voice and somebody bringing people together to ensure that we're collaborating on expanding housing and home ownership opportunities, supporting Black-owned and immigrant-owned and women-owned businesses here in the state of Maryland with our procurement dollars from the Board of Public Works, ensuring that we are investing in transit. Been a transit leader in the state, and I look forward to ensuring that we are building the transit that our region needs. These are all ways that we can make sure that we're creating a more equitable and prosperous state in every community. We need a comptroller who's a leader, who embraces creative ideas and has the courage to put those ideas into action. From big ideas on wealth building policies to the little details that make it easier for families and businesses to pay taxes and access state programs and benefits. I'm excited to work with you because I know that Maryland can never be a truly great state until Baltimore City reaches its full potential.